I'm going to blow your mind right now. Are you ready? 90% of CSM job postings are complete BS. There, I said it. Let's dissect the fantasy versus reality of CSM job ads. I have some thoughts. Lie number 1, entry-level role. Now, this is actually 2 different lies. It's kind of like a 2-for-1 special. First off, CSM didn't even exist 10 years ago. There's no such thing as an entry-level CSM role. If they say entry-level, and then below that, they write 5 years of experience required, what you're actually getting is a senior pro at a junior pay rate. And it's okay to call out this crap. When you see this language, point it out and say, hey, this seems contradictory. You state that this is an entry-level role, but also that it requires 5 years of experience. Can you help me understand? And listen carefully, because their response will reveal how honest they are. And don't fall for this lie. Don't accept a senior role with junior pay. Just because it says entry-level in the title, stand your ground. Line number 2, own customer relationships. I've seen this one so many times, but it's code for you'll be a glorified support rep with a fancy title. Ask follow-up questions. What does own customer relationships really mean? Does it mean you're responsible for responding to support tickets, handling escalations, and managing customer issues? If the answer is yes, you're not a customer success manager. You're a customer support rep. Now, there's nothing wrong with being a customer support rep. But if they're trying to pull the wool over your eyes and make you think you're going to be doing strategic work, when in reality you're just going to be drowning in Zendesk tickets, it is important to know up front. So again, ask questions. Lie number 3, passion for customer success. This one drives me crazy. So here's the reality. Companies want the expertise of a seasoned CSM, but they don't want to invest in you. Here's the thing. Being a good CSM takes years of experience. It's not something you can learn in a few weeks or months. It's a skill set that develops over time. Yet companies often try to sell this fantasy that all you need is passion and the rest will just magically happen. Or even worse, they say passion for customer success is required, but provide no certifications, training, or onboarding. In fact, they expect you to hit the ground running. The reality is that most CSMs spend a significant portion of their time figuring things out on their own, learning from trial and error and piecing together how the company operates. It's like walking into a new restaurant and being expected to cook the most complicated dish on the menu without any prep time or recipe. Yeah, it's not going to happen. So don't fall for this lie. Lie number 4, competitive salary. When companies say competitive salary, they're really saying we'll lowball you after 3 interviews. Look, let's be real. Companies aren't in the business of overpaying people. That's just not how it works. If they can get away with paying less, they will. And this is especially true when it comes to CSMs. It's easy to get caught up in the excitement of a potential new job and overlook this critical detail. But trust me, when it comes to salary, it's important to ask questions and push back. Don't be afraid to negotiate and fight for what you deserve. Otherwise, you may end up accepting an offer that doesn't reflect your true worth. And by the way, if they're not willing to talk money, or they're ghosting you or ignoring you when it comes to compensation, that's a major red flag. Don't ignore it. Lie number 5, join a family that will overwork you. Come on, let's be real. Companies want hardworking people who don't complain and put up with crap. They want employees who hustle and grind and take on more work without asking for more pay. They want you to join their family so you feel a sense of loyalty and obligation and guilt, and that you will be more likely to go above and beyond without expecting anything in return. You know, you'll work late nights, weekends, holidays, all to make the company look good. Let's call a spade a spade. These companies are looking for people who will sacrifice their own well-being for the sake of the company's bottom line. Trust me, these toxic cultures will burn you out in no time. Companies want unicorns but pay for donkeys. Now, let's talk about toxic red flags to run from. First off, if the job ad doesn't mention a salary range, it's a major turnoff. If they can't be bothered to provide a salary range, chances are they're not willing to pay what you're worth. Second, the phrase "wear many hats" means you'll do 5 jobs. It's code for, we're looking for someone who can wear many hats, a self-starter who can jump in and help wherever needed. What they're really saying is you'll be doing everything and anything to save them money. Here are 3 green flags. CSM job descriptions that are clear, direct, and honest, that tell you exactly what you'll be responsible for and what the expectations are. Those are green flags. CSM job descriptions that include training budgets and career growth. They're investing in your training and development. That's a great sign. CSM job descriptions that include clear metrics and goals. For example, if they say, "We expect you to increase customer retention by 10% within your first year," that's clear and measurable. It's a green flag. Now, here's a truth. Bad job ads are a major red flag. Poorly written, vague, or misleading job ad is a sign that the company is uninvested in hiring the best talent. They're just looking to fill a position as quickly as possible, preferably with someone who will put up with their BS. So how do you fight back against all this BS? Start by pushing back on the very first interview. Call out vague job descriptions, ask questions, and demand clarity. Don't be afraid to push back if something doesn't make sense, or if you feel like they're trying to pull the wool over your eyes. Next, research their Glassdoor reviews. Look for patterns and red flags. And if you see a lot of comments about a toxic culture or low pay, take them seriously. It's not worth working for a company that doesn't value its employees. Finally, don't be afraid to walk away. If you're not comfortable with the job description, or if you feel like the company is trying to lowball you, walk away. There are plenty of other companies out there that are looking for CSMs, and they'll be willing to pay you what you're worth. Good CSM jobs exist, but it takes some digging to find them. Look for clear KPIs, growth budgets, training programs, and a company culture that values its employees. And by the way, if you made it this far, you're awesome. Hit that subscribe button, because why not? We're in this together. If you liked this video, check out this playlist with my best career advice. And until next time, stay curious and keep hustling.